How can you predict if a couple is or might likely divorce? How can you predict if a couple might be going towards divorce? Here is a passage from scripture. It says in Genesis chapter 2, verses 24, it says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." And they shall become one flesh. One of the warning signs of a couple maybe leading towards a separation or a divorce is that if they're no longer one flesh, if their interactions are no longer being mostly positive. So in a counseling course that I had, the professor was showing us a specific chart that would possibly show if a couple was leading towards divorce. And it was basically a bar graph, 2 bar graphs. The first, so it's not very complicated to understand, but basically the bar graph would show that there are about 95% or majority of your interaction or the interactions of this couple was negative, as opposed to only about like 5% of the interaction was positive. So how would those interactions look like? Negative interactions. Negative interactions would look like where there's escalation, talk of divorce, where there's lack of communication and withdrawal. Also, negative interpretation whenever there's a conversation and invalidation of each other during the conversation. So again, we can see in scripture that a couple should be one flesh. They should be together in agreement and as a team. Maybe they're not totally always in agreement and there may be a need for compromise, but the point is that most of their interaction should be positive. Secondarily, if you see that you're getting to be at the 50% point or maybe even 40% point of negative interactions, I would recommend that you come and see a chaplain to ask for marriage counseling, or even other counselors as well. And I just want to encourage you all that during this time that when you see danger signs, that you would pause and take time to invest in your relationship and seek help as well. Thank you for your time.